Hello planning mashers and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and love all the things planning, bullet journaling and creativity, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you always know when I release a new video. Today we will be flipping through my bullet journals and seeing which of the themes I did are my favorite. Now technically I am now on my bullet journal number 3, but my first bullet journal only lasted me for 4 months, and it actually was kind of a tryout journal. Moreover, when we moved away from China, I couldn't take everything, so my very first bullet journal was sent to storage with my parents. But my journal number 2 and 3 are here with me, and I'm excited to share with you all the things I did and pick my top 3. So here they are, my two beauties, my bullet journal number 2 and my bullet journal number 3, which is my current journal. Actually, I kind of count this one as my journal 1 because that's when I started to experiment more with themes, and I kind of just found my style more when I was using this one. But anyways, these are the two I have, and these are the two we're going to be looking through today to figure out what are some of the favorite themes I've done so far. So I'm going to get a pad here to kind of take a note on all of the themes, and I'm going to rate them as we go to see which ones are going to end up my favorites. I do also have a blog post where I have all these themes, all the links to more detailed information and more pictures, and just a lot of fun stuff. I will leave it in the description. Definitely check it out. It was very fun to write, and there are tons of pictures there from all these journals. So let's dive in. This journal started on August 2018. And let me see. These are just some intro pages. Okay, so there it is. This is my August, and I started with a unicorn theme. It was the first time I did unicorn theme, and I really fell in love with it. I think it's definitely one of my favorite themes. I'm just careful. I'm just careful because a lot of these pages are kind of like very personal secret information. Yeah, so these were amazing, and I really love this take on my unicorn theme. Then came September, and that was the month when I received some cool stickers from a Russian company, so I thought I'd use them. And this whole month was with different animated stickers. I feel like it's okay, but I'm not super in love with this theme. I never used stickers before in my journal, so it kind of was weird to me. I feel like I know better now how to use stickers. But anyways, I did try a lot of interesting stuff for my weeklies, so that was fun. October is my Halloween theme, and I think this is one of the most popular things I've ever done. You guys keep sharing it on Pinterest and reading that blog post, and I'm at awe that you guys loved it so much. I had fun with it. I loved doing like the fun pumpkins and other little fun Halloween doodles. Let me see, like these little guys. It was a lot of fun. And I did also do a lot of fun spreads and tried a lot of stuff with my weeklies. Okay, in November, we did black and white florals. And that was because that was the month where I got my How to Draw Flowers book from Ali K. Everything will be linked in the description, so you can just check it there. But yeah, so I wasn't really comfortable with this theme because I feel like I'm not very good at drawing florals, but I powered through and I learned a lot on how to draw flowers, and I feel like I really improved my skills. So that was pretty useful. Okay, so December was a very ambitious month for me. I wanted to do something Christmassy, but something different. So I created a theme with some Christmas movies. This, of course, is Gremlins, which is a Christmas movie. And we have Grinch and, you know, tons of other cool Christmas movies and some Snoopy. I feel like I did well with my monthly pages, but the rest, like during the week, that was such a busy month that I feel like my weeklies were not as clear with a theme as they could have been, but that's what I had. So let me see. Okay, so January 2019 was the year of a pig. So for January, I made a pig theme. That was actually my husband's idea, and that was awesome because pigs are so easy to doodle. And so they turned out so cute. And it really helped me because that was also the month when I started my new job. So it was very, very busy. And then I had like a brain dump and some more piggies. When I evaluate my themes, I try to think not just the way it looks, but also what kind of emotions it brings for me. And I think the piggy theme was very special because that's kind of something we did together with my husband, and that was very cute. Okay, so February, I did Twin Peaks, and yes, I did miss some letters here. So, because we started watching Twin Peaks, and that was the first time in my life I watched Twin Peaks, and I am in love with that show. The problem with my February was the fact that I actually got so busy with my work that I don't think I created this theme as prettily as I thought I would. But that's okay, it's still a very special theme for me. March is my boho theme, and I think that's the time when I first started using more zebra mind liners and really fell in love with their colors. It was a lot of fun. I did a lot of new things. I did a vertical monthly log. I did like a kind of weird habit tracker. It was fun. I actually have a video on how to doodle these boho doodles. I will link it here. I think it should be here. But also it will be linked in the description if you want to check that out. And that was the first time I tried a Dutch door. Oh yeah, and the first time I did an About Me page. That was very fun. Okay, so April was florals, and I like these florals so much more. They're in color and I feel like they just look better. And by that time I was a bit more comfortable with the way I draw flowers. So I went for like a huge calendar, which I don't usually do. Like a lot of this type of flowers. Didn't go far with my gratitude that month. But yeah, I like kind of the spring vibe of these pages. These were really nice. Oh, these are so pretty. I should do floral theme again. I don't think I did one this year yet. May was my cameras, and I felt like flowers would go very well with this as well, especially since I was kind of apparently on the row with my floral drawings. So yeah, cameras were very fun. I don't know what's happening with me. It's super late, so maybe I'm just a bit tired. First time I did circle tracker, I think And I did a lot of one-page weeklies. And yeah, sometimes I create the weekly and I just didn't use it. It happens. And that's pretty much it for my very first bullet journal. Well, my second journal. So that one was from August 2018 to May 2019. So kind of a little bit less than a year. So this is my current journal. I started in June 2019 and it was supposed to last for a year, but it's actually so much thicker than my previous one. You can see like it's almost double as thick. And I still have spaces for maybe 2-3 more months here. So, well, I get really attached to things, and this journal really has so many moments and memories for me that I just don't want to start a new journal until I really have to. Okay, so let's see. The first one, so I started in June, and that was another unicorn theme. I felt like maybe it can be the tradition that with each journal, the first month is unicorn. We'll see how that goes, because I feel like this unicorn theme was not as good as the one in my previous journal. So it's kind of fun, but the thing is for June and July, I was so busy with my work that it wasn't very convenient for me to carry a big journal with me all the time. So I actually used my little Hobonichi planner for my day-to-day tasks. And my bullet journal was kind of just for main things. So I didn't really use it that much. But it didn't last for long because I just missed it so much that I came back to it. July was all about summer and beach. I was working in a school, and of course everyone was on vacation, and even the staff was kind of taking time off. And yeah, I was working there, and I'm like, I need to bring vacation at least to my bullet journal. So we have a lot of happy bright colors, and yeah, that was a very, very fun theme. But again, I didn't have any weekly spreads. I wrote here like my weekly reviews, but my day-to-day spreads were in my Hobonichi. Here goes the August. And August was kind of weird because for August, I actually switched to blackout book because I just got my blackout book. So I was trying to do it there. I kind of just created a cover page here, and there are some pages there, here in between, that I created that basically just saying that my journal that month moved to the blackout book, but I kind of didn't like them. So I did the thing I do. I just kind of put them together with some washi tape. So they're forever hidden. I don't have to feel embarrassed anymore. So no August here. And here we go. September was my back to school. And actually September was crazy because that time we just moved from China to Bolivia. It was almost like a week-long flight with a lot of exchanges and stuff like that. And then we arrived here, and it was just so difficult for me to get used to because the city is so high. It's 4,000 meters above the sea level. So even now you probably can hear that I'm kind of having troubles breathing. I run out of breath pretty fast. So I wasn't planning on doing anything in September at all because half the September was gone. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll just start from October. But I sit down one day and just started, doodling. I just wanted to do a little to-do list. And then I started just creating stuff. And so I kind of have this little setup for my September. I really, really like this theme and the way it came out. It was just I feel like it just looks so neat. I'm like, oh, it's so nice. So this is my November, and November we did coffee and books theme. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you, this is one of my favorites. I felt like that came out so nicely with all the checkers and everything. And my idea was that on each spread, I will have a different type of coffee. So that was kind of cool. And yeah, I just really like the look, especially with this like white on black. I'm totally addicted to that effect. December, I finally did it. I did a Harry Potter theme. It's been forever. I've been asked many times to do it. I kind of just never found the right time. But I feel like for Christmas, it's such a perfect theme. First of all, these are totally Christmas colors. And also, it just feels like, I don't know, Harry Potter, especially the movies, were always like a Christmas feeling for me. I would always rewatch them on Christmas, so that totally made sense. And I must say, I am pretty proud of this theme. I'm really happy the way it came out, even with like little mistakes. It was still, I still think it looks great. And that was kind of a page I never used. So I kind of just stuck on it tons of pictures with my friends. Because Christmas is all about love and loved ones. And these are just like a few of very important people in my life. And yeah, so that was my Harry Potter. Then, to be honest, I have no idea what happened, but there is no January in my journal. It goes straight to February. And I guess probably January was just a very hectic month. So I think I was just using my Hobonichi for little day-to-day planning. And yeah, that month is kind of just gone. But February, I had the fun, very simple theme of rainbows and clouds. This was made for a reason because February was crazy busy. February was the month when I was getting ready for PlannerCon. I got my visa, I got my tickets. So there was a lot of getting prepared, a lot of last minute things to do. So I was pretty happy that I ended up with a pretty simple theme. And I think February was also the first month when I started doing like these kind of little memory pages. And as you might know, I do it now every month. I do it as a live on Instagram, and these are some of my favorite pages to create. March, the crazy month where everything happened. But okay, so for March, my theme was self-care. And the way I approached it is kind of represented here. These are just all the things that I do for myself when I need some self-care. So, you know, I enjoy applying makeup, I enjoy planning, enjoy like watching movies, eating some delicious food, and exercising and stuff like that. So my idea for this theme was for each page to be one of the things I do for myself. For example, monthly log here, that's the food page. These are like all the things I like to eat when I just feel like I need some time for myself. And then gratitude log was kind of my, you know, self-care, like mask, like skincare kind of thing. PlannerCon, this obviously was about planning because planning is probably the thing I do the most. It's really a self-care for me. So yeah, this was a crazy month. I went to PlannerCon and I had fun, but the quarantine hit us, got canceled, borders were closed, and basically I got stuck in the US, and this theme just really helped me to move through this. I'm so happy I had my journal, and you know, like it just allowed me to just move my concentration to something else and just basically just stay sane. And this is probably one of the favorite pages in my journal. April was sushi. I really felt like I wanted something cute and fun that makes me happy, and sushi is my favorite food, so here we are. This mood tracker took forever to set up, but was so worth it. I started using mood trackers in April and I keep using them now. They're just one of my favorite instruments right now. There is some washi here because I also started journaling in April, and I kind of like to seal these journaling pages. So if I want to reread them, I can just untap the washi and read them, but otherwise they're like forever sealed. I did use this journal for work a lot because when I was stuck in the US, this is the only journal I had. So I do have some kind of pages with my personal work information. I got Nintendo that month. Yeah, so that was a very, very fun month for me. May is, as you can or cannot guess, I'm not sure, Animal Crossing. I got the game in April. I fell in love with it. It just keeps me sane and helps me to not go crazy with this quarantine and staying at home. So yeah, May was all about Animal Crossing. And I did the same here with washi tape. I did a lot of spreads for my island setup. It was like just generally for the game. I'm much calmer now, but I still play a lot. That was also the month when I started doing my own stickers. So that was a very big thing. This one is decorated with all the stickers I created, and these stickers were a reward for my Patreon. So in case you didn't know, guys, I have a Patreon and I create there tons of different stuff for bullet journal, printables, printable stickers, and weekly spreads, just a lot of goodies. So if you want to, be sure to check it out. The link will be in the description. Some more weeklies, and of course my memory page. June is my birthday month, so I wanted to do something special, and actually one of the things that I loved during my quarantine in US was Simply Gilded, because I finally got to get some of their stationery, some of their washi tapes, and I was just so in love with it. And I realized that I got so many washi that I actually have to push myself to use them more. So that's why June was actually kind of my Simply Gilded month, where I only used Simply Gilded products for decorating. And it was pretty interesting. I will be honest with you, it was quite a challenge because I usually don't use washi tape or anything like that. And it was difficult for me to use all these supplies and not go back and just do some doodles and stuff. But I think eventually it was a very fun experience. And there is an empty page here. I have a plan on what I want to put here. It's kind of just like the birthday thing the guys created for me. It's just kind of a big project, so I'm waiting on that. July. You guys vote on Instagram on what theme I should do. July, you chose space, and I'm just so happy you did. It really inspired me, and it was so easy to set up. Honestly, all I needed is a circle maker. So yeah, I didn't do very well with my habits, but genuinely, it was haven't filled it out yet. I decided I'm gonna film all of this and then fill this out because it's kind of a private thing. It was very fun to set up, very easy, and I think it looks pretty cute. And finally, I do have some pages not finished yet. It has been a busy week, I'll get to it. Finally, this is my August, and for August we did Fireflies theme. So That was a big challenge for me because I didn't want to do a standard Fireflies theme, but I really couldn't come up with something else to do. So yeah, I kind of ended up with this, just some flowers, some stars, and some gemstones. And so far, this is it. So I still have quite a lot left. I think it's gonna be for at least 2 more months. We shall see. But yeah, so these are my themes. And let me see. So the top themes that I see here was my unicorn theme from this journal, my coffee and books theme from this journal, my self-care, sushi, and Animal Crossing. So this is probably my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, these are my top 5 themes. But honestly, if I had to choose just one theme that I love the most, it probably would be my self-care March, because it was just a really nice theme. I had a lot of fun doodling all these things, and it's just been such a crazy month, so full of memories and emotions that, I don't know, it was just very, very special. Before we go, I wanted to say thank you to all my patrons who support me on Patreon. A huge thank you to everyone who's been supporting me on Ko-fi and donating. Thank you guys. You really helped me to just spend more time creating more fun content for you. And I will see everyone in the next video. Keep bullet journaling and don't be a blob. Bye!